Hi, everybody. Okay. All right. I think everything is set up. I'm ready to go. So this is a live stream attempt at this week's Diva Challenge. And I've got all of my stuff here, all of my supplies. I've got my Zentangle tile, and it is 3.5-inch square. I have my pencil, and I have a variety of different micron pens to play with. And I've got a gel pen, and I have a big blending stump, and I have a tortillon over here. Not that I'm going to be using all these things, I just like to have them on hand before I begin, because I tend to like misplace things and lose them all over. Okay. So I'm going to start by having a sip of wine. And this week's challenge is going to be a monotangle. Trying to get everything else on the same screen here. Yeah. If you're here, say hi in the chat so I can see you and say hello. So I'm just going to start by doing my border. I'm going to lay down a fairly simple string. I don't know, that's actually not very simple. You probably can't see it. Maybe there you go. So I have been a CZT for 7 years. And I can say that I have not really attempted to do the tangle called striping. And it is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's just stripes, and for some reason, I don't know, I haven't really attempted it. So I'm going to attempt it today, and I think the key will be trying not to make it look like bunzo. I have a tendency to make all my little stripes stack up on top of each other, so even if I want them to be striping, they sort of end up being bunzo-y, if that makes sense. All right. I'm just going to start here-ish. It's going to be a lot of coloring. Bear with me, everybody. So a tip that I've found when I'm coloring in a big space is to do sort of to go around the edges to give me a little bit more space so they don't go outside the edges. I'll show you here on this one. So I like to just make this line a little bit thicker first. Just give me a little bit of wiggle room so I don't go outside the lines. So it was Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend here. So happy Thanksgiving to any Canucks, if there are any here. We had some lunch at my parents' place today, and we had dinner at my in-laws yesterday. The little guy had 2 pieces of pie, so he was really full today, which made him actually quite grumpy. This is, I don't know, this tangle. It's not one of the ones I'm really good at. He is really good at this tangle is Margaret Bremner. Pardon me. This is just, in case you're wondering, I just leave a little bit of white in the middle to give it a highlight, so when I'm shading it'll look a little bit more 3D. So the hardest part for me for this switch to YouTube, because I was streaming on Twitch before, is the lack of music. So if anybody out there has a really good resource for some Creative Commons music that they'd like to share with me, I am all ears. This is one of those situations where I'm like really crossing my fingers and I'm hoping that this tile sorts itself out once I get to like the shading stage. They can't all be winners though, you know? That's okay. Because I'm actually today, for some reason, quite enjoying all the coloring in. Usually I'm too impatient and I like jump to a bigger nibbed pen. It's been a pretty jam-packed weekend. Lots of family gatherings and being around people, and I'm quite introverted, so it's nice to have a little bit of downtime. Just no thinking, no social interacting, just tangling. Okay, let's do this one. This. Hey everybody who's watching, just thought I'd give you a quick shout out. I know that there is some issues with getting onto the chat, so I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what to do about that at this moment. But I see you there, and I wanted to say hi, and thanks for watching. Hey, it's Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. The challenge this week is to do a monotangle of the tangle striping, which is a tangle that I have almost successfully avoided for 7 years. It's just never been one that I've been really keen on trying. I always prefer bunzo to striping. Pop out this chat so I can see you talking to me. There we go. Okay. Hi, Susan. Thanks for joining. I saw that there was more fires there today on Instagram. Hope everyone's okay and everyone's safe. What are you saying, Bonnie? Are you saying this tutorial is not good enough? My feelings are just hurt. I'm just teasing. Hey, hi honey. My husband made it to the chat. He figured it out. Okay. I'm almost done the tangling part of this. Can you believe it? I think I'm going to leave these two areas blank so it adds some visual interest. I think if I do everything all stripey, it'll just look really too busy. Okay, now for my favorite part. If you have been following me at all on Twitch, like I know Bonnie has been, now is when I like to throw shade. Oh yeah? You've been working hard, hey Bonnie? Alright. I'm going to use, what am I going to use? This guy? I'm going to use this guy. Shade it. I am going to throw shade. It's my favorite part. I feel like that's when it really comes alive and it pops. So this is it's a graphite stick. This is the Spectrum graphite stick and it's 8B, and you don't have to use that. I just happen to have it sitting right here. I also have this pencil, which I could just as easily use, but I'm going to use this. So I've pretty much already decided where I'm going to shade by where I put all of my little white highlights. So I'm just going to shade around these little areas. Put down some graphite. And put it here. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to smudge it all and blend it all out with my blending stump. So I'm just putting in the graphite right now. Okay, that looks like enough. Well, you're almost there, Bonnie. I'm very impressed in the diligence in which you have been catching up on the challenges, because I believe when I started doing the streaming, you had just started doing the challenges. That's a good question. Bonnie asked if I'm liking YouTube stream over Twitch. I am finding the interface easier for me to use on my end. And I also feel like it's more geared towards my demographic of viewers, which makes it easier for other people to watch. I like that it uploads my streams right onto my YouTube channel and it just saves them there. So if you don't make it to the live stream, you can watch it later. My biggest and really only pet peeve is that I have to listen to music here, because when I listen to music on my speaker, I get a whole bunch of angry emails from YouTube telling me that I'm breaking copyright laws. That makes me sad. So I'm listening to music and you can't hear it, but right now it's Eddie Vedder. It's pretty great. So the pros of YouTube are outweighing the fact that I can't listen to music, I guess, is what I'm saying. Oh, throwing shade. Aww. Yeah, I miss my playlists too. How is the shading looking? Is it popping? Pop, pop. So I guess I suggest watching my live stream or my videos with your own favorite music playing in the background and imagine that we're listening to it together. It's my best advice. Ta-da! There it is. Fancy, fancy. One monotangle featuring the tangle striping. Chalk time. What is this one? 330 something? 336. All right, there we have it. It's a short and sweet one tonight, which is good because now I have a lot of blogging to do. Oh, Flex and Muka. Vonnie's saying in her tangling this weekend, she got Flex and Muka mixed up. And then she was going to come and tell me she found this cool new way of doing Muka and realized it was Flex. Muka's my nemesis. All right. Thanks for tuning in. If you made it in today, if you're watching this on the repeat, thanks for watching and spending your time with me. Be sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment in the comment box and let me know what you thought. Are you a fan of striping? Do you like striping? Do you like tangling? Do you miss the live stream on Twitch? Do you miss the music? Don't we all miss the music? Anyway, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.